Yo, welcome back to the PDX Business Podcast, PDX BizTalk. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know me, I go by the name of Zeke Jones, aka Young Mill, music extraordinaire as well as video producer of Aeon Visual. Of course, I got my handy dandy sidekick.
Over here, Johnny sidekick?
Nah.
Sidekick now?
No, we're good. We the dynamic duo. And my boy Johnny here. And of course, once again, we have a very special guest with us today, talking more biz. PDX BizTalk, we always talk to real business owners who do real things. So, of course, today I brought a friend of mine, a relative of mine. His name is Chief. But man, going back, we've known each other for quite a long time. Like,
at least
for anybody
over 10 years for sure.
Yeah, anybody who known us for like 10 years, you know what I'm saying? You might know him as Trey.
Facts.
Trey?
Facts.
Trey, bro. That's something back in the past. We ain't gonna touch on necessarily. But yeah, man. So welcome to the podcast. We appreciate you for coming on, for real.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it, yeah.
I'm with it. I'm about all the action, about all the smoke. You feel me?
Oh,
for
damn.
sure. For those who don't know, he's a serial entrepreneur, I like to say. He's done a lot of different things, opening up a lot of different business avenues for himself as well as the ones around him. Currently, we're in his new shop.
Yep.
It's under construction right now. We just moved in. This is not a new business per se, but this is something that he's building up as we speak. So yeah, man, tell us a little bit about what you do.
So I'm a tattoo artist. I do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm a tattoo artist, videographer, photographer. I still do music, all type of other stuff. But for the most part right now, my main focus is being a tattoo artist, opening up my shop. We are in my shop, Chief Studios LLC, whatever you want to call it. But it's a tattoo shop, going to be a tattoo shop and lounge. You know what I mean? I'm just bringing the vibes. It's not going to be an ordinary tattoo shop per se. It's not going to just have, when you walk in, it's not going to have tattoo artists everywhere cluttered together. Yeah. I don't like clutter. You know what I mean? I like clean spaces. I like space. I like experiences. If you do know one of my businesses that I just had in the past, Produce Portland, it was an experience when you walked in. It was a clothing brand and it was a clothing store, a streetwear store, but also it was an experience. We had the barber shop. I was a previous barber back in the day, but I don't cut hair no more. I had to cut that out. Had to move on to something bigger and better. But we had the barber shop. We not only sold clothes, but we had a lounge. We had a kitchen in there, you know what I mean, where we was cooking food and all of that type of stuff. So I kind of brought some of that over here, right? It's going to be a full-on experience. So you're going to have the barbershop lounge vibes, you know what I mean? You're just going to really catch a vibe. It's going to be an experience when you walk up in.
No, that's dope. And what was your first business? Was it produce?
Yeah.
Like very first one?
Well, my very first one that I opened was Chief Cuts.
Oh, okay.
So the barbershop, I was in somebody else's barbershop, or actually it was a salon back in the day, probably like 7 years ago. I was in a salon.
So you got a chair pretty much, right?
Yeah, I had got a chair. I built my brand out of there, built my business up out of there. Then next thing you know, I moved on to a bigger, it was like one of the first male grooming spots in Portland. It's called Hammer and Nails. It was one of a kind franchise. I ended up being the lead barber there. I was like the face of the brand there. They wanted me to be the face of the corporate, but I had to move on and do my own thing. And that's when we ended up opening up Produce. And so then when we opened up Produce, that's when I opened up my actual barber shop, and it was located inside the store.
Yeah, so, and shout out to Produce as well. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think probably me, yourself, and Jordan Carter was probably some of the biggest entrepreneurs to come from our high schools, because we did go to the same school, Park Rose High School. Oh yeah. Would you agree on that?
I definitely agree on that.
Yeah,
I definitely agree.
And when you had Produce, was it your own brand or did you sell other people's brand as well? Or was it just strictly your brand?
Yeah, we sold other brands as well. So not only did we do locals, but we also did, and when I say we, I mean me, Dante Thomas, Boca, Jordan Carter, and we had some other business partners that we had to separate from, but them was my business partners, and we did that together. And as of right now, the owners of Produce is Dante Thomas, me, and Boca. So we still running Produce, we still running up, we still got our record label.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we sold other brands. Not only did we do locals, we helped locals create their brands inside the store and actually get up off of their feet, and get their brand up and going. But then we also sold Supreme, all of that type of stuff as well, Babe, all of that. So we did the hype beast stuff. Yeah, we had all the hype beasts, and then it was lit. It was different. We had like exotic sodas. We had goddamn
exotic sodas, like from other countries and stuff.
Well, like different states. So like it was like, for instance, like, you know how you can get like the Minute Maids, like lemonade, like the blue. We had like the purple. We had
the rare stuff.
Yeah, you know, just like the other stuff. Yeah, the rare stuff. We had like cream sodas, like, and from different brands. Like, we just all types of stuff.
Y'all are importing some stuff that, like, you know, made it available to people locally that you couldn't necessarily get unless you were at produce, right?
Damn.
Exactly. So we had like sponsorships from Red Bull was one of our biggest sponsors, and so they gave us a fridge, and they made sure that was stocked with all type of different Red Bulls and stuff. So, you know, pretty much we just was a shop that you could stop at and, you know, not only get some clothes, but get just a full experience. You know what I'm saying? So
I always enjoy stopping at produce because it was right there, smack dab in the middle, like basically Chinatown, right? And every time I walked in there, it was always love. I always see the guys, you know what I'm saying, shake everybody up. They got dope clothes up in there. Is it still located down there, or did they close up the shop front?
No, we closed up the storefront area. We split our ways, you know what I mean? Right. We still good friends. Like I said, me, Dante, and Boca, we still produce. Yep. Jordan, he's doing his own brand, Pluto. That's his main focus. Right. I'm happy as can be for him. I told him that's what you need to be focusing on. You know what I mean? Instead of helping everybody else out, because I will say he was like the brains of the operation. If you needed something severely done, something big done, that's who you would go to, because he had the connections still to this day. If I need, he helped me out, you know what I mean, with putting my business stuff together and all of that. So that's like the brain of a lot of stuff. So, but he's doing his brand, and then, you know, other people, they separated doing their brands and doing their stores and stuff. But we still gonna do produce, but we not gonna do it as a store. We gonna drop our clothes and all of that. I'm rocking produce right now. That's pretty much all I wear is produce. If I'm not wearing produce, it's probably like some Nike or some Pluto. But other than that, I ain't really, or some black mannequin. But other than that, I ain't rocking with too many other things, because, to be honest, I gotta keep it in the town for real. I gotta keep it in the town.
Yeah, for real. Man. Shout out to produce, because like, now that you remind me, of course, Dante as well. He also went to Park Rose too. So we had some heavy hitters coming from the school. Oh yeah. Speaking of that time in our lives and stuff like that, you've always been getting tattoos and stuff like that. Oh yeah. Like how many tattoos you got right now?
I lost count, bro.
You got a ton.
I'm sleeved up, legged up,
everything,
chest, back. You know what I mean, neck, all of that. And I was sleeved up in high school to where they was like, basketball game stuff. They like, nah, hold up. How old are you? Yeah, like, yo, how old? I had a beard, you feel me? All of that. So they like, yo, hold up. How old is you? Bro, I'm 16. And like, bro, your mom let you got sleeves? I'm like, yeah. Like, bro, I'm from the trenches. Like, my mom don't care, bro. Like, she was like, as long as your dad is cool with it. My dad, he didn't care. So it was like,
whatever.
This is what it was. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, so, back then it was kind of harder to get tattoos. What was it that kind of drew you to it? And how did you end up getting your first couple tats? Or you ain't gotta expose nobody.
Shout out my boy David. You feel me?
You already know.
Was it at home? Like an at-home tattoo?
Yeah. Yo, at the crib, my mom was like, yo, pull up. You feel me? Like, it's what it was. I had to, my bro Dave literally just hit me today. Right. Like, he been MIA, but he just hit me today. That was my tattoo artist forever. Yep. He gave me my sleeves. He really taught me the game for real with just tattooing. I watched him go through the mud, you know what I'm saying? And now this was high school, I'm probably like a sophomore in high school. This was the deal. I'm gonna tell y'all. Yeah. I had all this bread, you feel me? And so, you know, I was always a hustler. I've always been a hustler, getting it by any means, you feel me? Whatever it was, I was trying to make some money off of it. But I had bread, and I'm like, yo, he was making these tattoo guns in class. You feel me? Like some little prison guns. So I'm like, nah, bro, you feel me? Like, I'll get you the tattoo stuff, like, but you gotta tap me up, you feel me? Until like, I don't know how long, but you feel me? We wrote up some janky contract, you feel me? And that's just what it was. And so he practiced on me, scarred me up. I ain't care, you know what I mean? But eventually over the years, he got better and better and better. And then now he's a professional tattoo artist. And I was going to him for a while and getting tatted by him and whatnot. And so, you know what I mean? Just watching him go through the mud, watching him go through the process. I wasn't even tattooing at that point. I started tattooing in college or whatever. But yeah, I was just watching him, you know what I mean? And he just was doing all my tests. So by the time I was in college, I was inked up. And so now I'm an adult. It was kind of too far to go back. And
that's it.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you could fix this. You know, I'm at the point where I'm like, yo, you fixing my sleeves. So he started fixing my sleeves up and they started looking even better. So, you know, shout out my boy David. He, you know what I mean, another professional tattoo artist out here that I respect. That's my man.
There you
Shout
go.
out Dave, bro.
So when you have produce, how important is it to have like that right business people like involved with your partners, and how like what have you learned from that? After you got together with people, obviously everything was good, and then eventually business started growing, and obviously you guys, I mean, it can happen, you know, everybody starts bricking with each other and stuff like that, you know, start arguing. So how important was that for you to actually like get those people involved and then learning from that?
It was the best experience, you know what I mean, that I could go through. To say at first I was hella like upset, bro, like mad, you know what I'm saying? Because I lost out on hella bread, like I lost out on a lot of stuff, you feel me? Like I sacrificed a lot, but you know, I ain't even tripping because money come and go, you know what I mean? Materials come and go, things come and go. But what I'll say is it was the best experience because I got the good and I got the ugly.
Exactly.
You know, and to me it's like it don't get no uglier than what happened at Produce. But like I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying, from how I want to interact with customers, how if I have employees, how I want them to interact with customers.
Exactly.
The type of mindset needs to be in my establishment, you know, just the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't understand anything. When you open up a business, it's just, you just opening up a business. People be like, when you an owner, oh, I'm an owner, I don't got to do, well, nah, bro, the owner got to be better than the employees. You feel me? The owner got to sell better than anybody else. You feel me? Because this is your establishment. If something go wrong, it's all fall back on you. So it's like having being able to be around a whole bunch of different personalities. And when I tell you, bro, it was like 7 of us, bro. It's like partners. There's too many people.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Too many cooks in the kitchen a little bit.
Way too many cooks in the kitchen. You feel me? So it's like, it's way too many different opinions. It's way too much, especially dealing with men. You feel me? All men. There's no like, everybody want to try to be the alpha.
It's that ego in the room.
Yeah, it's ego. I like to ditch my ego a long time ago. You feel me? Like I like to say it's confidence, because a lot of people, they'll get their confidence and their ego mixed up, and they'll be a little too overconfident about stuff. And I like to learn from people, because one thing that I learned about a business that I was doing, I was trading Forex and I was teaching people how to do Forex. But one thing about that is you had to really become the person that you wanted to become. You feel me? So you had to, if you want to be the boss, you have to live like the boss. You feel me? But you got to build that confidence up. And when you dealing with anything that has to do with you're selling a product, you have to learn how to take no from people. You have to be able to just take stuff in and learn from it and be able to grow from it. And a lot of stuff, a lot of people don't want to do is take their ego to the side and learn from people. And that was one of the biggest problems with Produce, is because like I'm listening every single day to what people have to say, and a lot of times I won't say nothing because I'm listening. I'm a listener first. I'm a observe first. I'm an observer. I'm not gonna try to teach you something if I don't know the whole situation. You feel me? And so going on months and months and months of owners allowing, especially if y'all know, when customers come in, you feel me, your number one priority is to serve the customer. You have to make them feel wanted. You feel me? You have to make them feel like they the most important person in the room. Especially if you're selling some type of clothes or you're selling some type of product. So especially dealing with a clothing line in a store, a retail store, every time you walk into PacSun, you're going to want the employees to say, hey, how's it going, from no matter where they at. You feel me?
That greeting.
That's the most important. And so I didn't deal with the direct customer service portion because I was the barber.
I was
back in the chair. That was my direct role. But I'm paying attention. So when owners is like, people are walking in and they on their phone, they not looking at nobody, they're not talking to nobody. That was one thing that I picked up. I learned. I never worked at no retail store in my life. The only customer service that I've ever done was behind the chair, you know, dealing with one-on-one. That one-on-one type of, it's way different.
It's kind of awkward when you walk into a store and nobody's sitting on you, like you're sitting there like, okay,
what's going on?
Yeah.
You feel me? And
because you might not have worked on that side of the, you know, of the situation, but you've walked in and experienced good customer service, so you could tell how it's going to feel.
If you are rude to me, bro, or you don't greet me, I don't care where I'm at. I'm not finna spend no money with you. It's not happening. And I'm the type of person, I'm gonna tell you about yourself because that's how I am. Like I'm gonna tell you, 5 or 500. I learned this in the music industry. 5 or 500, it don't matter who it is. You're gonna perform to your best ability because then people came to see you. You feel me?
Exactly.
They spent their money to show up and for you to show up and show out. So you got to show up and show out. Same thing with customer service. You got to show up and show out. When the people come in, our number one seller was Jordan Carter, but he was not supposed to be doing retail. His thing was the numbers. He was the analytics. He was the person that was on the computer. But when nobody else wanted to step in, he was going to step in and play that role.
Make it happen.
And every single time, you feel me, the biggest sales would come off of it because he put his ego to the side. He knew he was bringing in the money from the Nikes and the other companies and stuff like that. But he would get on the floor and be like, what can I serve you with? Yeah. How can I be to your ability? How are you doing today? Right. Take the extra initiative. So because that was one of the biggest things with produce of why produce didn't work out was because we didn't see eye to eye at the end of the day when it came to just the smallest part of customer service.
Right.
You got to play your role. And so what I would do is I would watch, I pay attention, and then I tell people about themselves.
Right.
Yo, bro, you're a pretty good owner, but you suck at being a worker. You working here every single day, but you're not very good, bro. Animosity at that point, you're mad. Why are you mad at me? Because I'm just paid attention to what you've been doing for the last time with business partners, right? I guess I could have been a little bit nicer to you saying that, but I'm just being 100. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Right. So you feel like it was just kind of like an issue with not being able to take constructive criticism?
Yeah. You know, that was one of the problems. And so just dealing with a whole bunch of different people is it's not very good unless like I don't care. Especially I don't recommend doing business with a whole like
Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, no, hell no. You feel me? Like there needs to be owners.
Yeah.
There needs to be employees. Everybody need to have a role. You feel me? Like if you don't know your role, then it's hard for the whole machine to run properly. You know what I mean? Because everything play a big position in making the whole thing run. So it's like if everybody is just trying to be the owner, but nobody willing to put in the work, it's like.
Yeah. And also to add to that is like, it's not just when somebody walks into your store or wherever you're at, get that customer service. It's also about how it looks, how presentable your shop is. Because I always say like you have one time to make that first impression only. So you know, that's like true. Probably here's gonna look nice as hell. How can you tell it looks nice?
Oh, yeah, it's ain't got no choice because I come from, you know, I love produce to death. It looked amazing on the inside, but it was little problems. How you expect people to want to come back and shop with you because it's the whole experience.
The whole experience. The branding is probably pretty important too, because I know produce always has like a really good brand of people. Whoever can see it, it jumps right at you. The colors are bright. Everything is right. You know what I'm saying? So like I saw you just got your new logo. How important do you think branding is in owning and growing a business today?
I feel like branding is the number one thing. Like you have to know how to brand yourself. Like you got to know how to brand your business. Yeah. You know, there's classes and stuff that you could take, obviously, but like for me, it all came from just experience. There's nothing better than just jumping in the field. You know, like, so I feel like branding is super important. Like YouTube is free. YouTube University will teach you everything.
University.
Like it'll teach you everything. If you don't know how to do it, figure it out. Because if like I just was talking to one of my mans, he was like, I got a brand, and he was like, I was like, what's your brand? And he said a service. I said, that's not a brand, that's a service. Yeah. I was like, there's a difference, bro. You got to understand that branding is, you have to know how to market. You got to know how to have a logo. You know, you got to have colorway, slogan. You know, just everything.
Exactly. I feel like it's kind of like a tree. So right in the middle is your business, is the service that you provide or the product that you sell, and then on all those little branches is part of your branding. How your store look when you walk in, that's one thing. Yep. How you look when somebody log onto your page on social media, your website. How they see you post, the type of words you use, the colors that pop out or pop into your mind when you hear the name of your brand. You know what I'm saying? There's simple things like that really stick with people and separate you from just a regular business, especially in today's day and age. You have so many opportunities just to create different branding like moments for yourself. That you shouldn't be sleeping on that. That's for sure.
No, and the number one brand is yourself.
Yeah,
you are the biggest portion of your brand. I'm a tattoo artist, right? People are gonna come to me, yes, because of my art, but they're gonna come to me because of me.
Exactly. Yeah.
You feel me? Because they respect me. So me being a brand new tattoo artist, there's a million tattoo artists in Portland. There's a million tattoo artists in Vancouver. Do I care? Am I not gonna do what I like to do because there's a whole bunch of no? People gonna come because of me, because of how I represent myself, especially online. I'm really straight to the point, and one thing about myself is I like to speak life into people. So people is gonna come see me because of how much life I done spoke into the world over the years. I'm bringing something different to the table, not just the art. Yeah. And so when other people ask me, you know, I'm in groups on like Facebook and stuff like that. People always ask, how do I get more clients? You gotta not only put the art out there, but you gotta put yourself out there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are afraid to be vulnerable. But the thing about me is, like I said, I threw the ego to the side. You feel me?
Right.
I'm okay with being vulnerable. I'm gonna let y'all know I put every dollar I had into this. No, I ain't got the trim yet. You feel me? It's over there somewhere, but no, I ain't got the heat yet. You feel me? But we working on it. I got the electricians and all of that. You know what I'm saying, coming through. But I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be here. I don't got the art on the walls. I don't got the couches and the stuff that I need yet because I didn't put every hard-earned dollar working a regular job. You know what I'm saying, to make my side hustle into my dream. Bring it into a reality, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And so it's like, you gotta be vulnerable sometime with people. You know?
Absolutely, just being yourself, being real. Because everybody wants to highlight the best parts of their life. Every time you see them, you want people to think you're doing well. Mm-hmm. It's not always like that, especially as a business owner. It's always up and down, bro.
Always up and down, yeah.
And it takes a lot. Even when you work in a job, you got to put stuff aside. But it takes a lot to get to that moment where you're like, I'm doing this full time. And that's okay. That whole process, you got to enjoy that whole process, bro. Because once you reach the top, that's your story.
Mm-hmm. That's your story, yeah. And then people don't post that ugly stuff. They only post that nice stuff. Oh, I did this, I did that, which, you know, I do it too. But, you know, it happens. I mean, you don't want to post the ugly stuff because you don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, I was hiding my Subaru Outback for a minute, but now in the AMG, we straight.
Now we here. Now we out here.
But it's like, how are you going to be able to appreciate the finer things if you don't go through the struggle? You feel me? Yeah. If you don't go through the process, because, like, you know, for me, I'm a big believer, you feel me, in God. So it's like, God ain't gonna put you through nothing that you can't handle, you feel me? And if you endure all those things and you go through everything that he puts you through, you feel me, it's gonna be so much sweeter. My mama always tell me it'll feel better when you get it on your own. You feel me? Because I come from a line of gang members and pimps, you feel me? So when I was growing up, I was always trying to get it out of a shorty, you know what I mean? But my mom will always tell me it's gonna feel better when you get it on your own. It's gonna feel better when you get it on your own. I always use my own two hands to build whatever it is. And I'm gonna put in the most work because it's always gonna feel better when you get it out the mud. You feel me? When you get it on your own, and you got people around you that is willing to do the same. People like to come around when things get nice. It ain't nice over here.
So I got a question for you. So say somebody is working the job right now. They want to open up a shop or just start any kind of business. What kind of advice would you put or give to them to kind of send them in the right direction from working a day job to getting to running their business full time?
It's hours, bro. You got to sacrifice. You know what I mean? I ain't smoked in almost 4 months. You feel me? Because I'm sacrificing. I've been smoking since I was a kid, bro. Like young kid. You feel me? I had to sacrifice that to be able to get my dreams together. You got to sacrifice something. It don't matter what it is. You got to sacrifice something. You can't eat the finer dinners. You know what I mean? You can't be going out all the time. I just read something the other day. So I'm going to go off of that because it's something that I did. You can't eat the nice dinners all the time. You feel me? It's okay with eating TV dinners, box little pieces, top ramen. You know what I mean? Groceries are kind of expensive, but you feel me? It's cheaper to make food at home than it is to go out every single day, 3 times a day, period. You know what I mean? And you got to just, if you got to eat to not fill yourself up, but maybe just to eat, you know what I mean? And just get something up in you.
Get satiated.
Yeah,
just keep it moving.
Yeah. You know, you might have to sacrifice some sleep. I sleep probably about 5 hours. That's all I need, really. I don't need more than 5-6 hours. 6 hours, 7 hours, now you're doing too much. You feel me? You got to sacrifice the video games. You know, you got to sacrifice your fun. You got to sacrifice all of that stuff, bro. I don't remember the last time I went to the club. I don't remember the last time I partied with anybody. And if you know, I come from that. You know what I mean? Throwing events, going to parties, you feel me? Just all of that. That was what I came from. So it's like, over the last, since I got 3 kids, you feel me? I don't got time to be out here running around acting like a chicken with no head. You feel me? Like, I don't have time for that. I had to sacrifice the things that I enjoyed and find new things that I enjoy. And now I really enjoy doing business. Obviously, we all like making money, but I enjoy the process. You know what I mean?
I like that too.
I can't stand working a regular job. So there's no way in hell I'm finna be working a regular job the rest of my life. No. You feel me? I'd rather be doing something that I love. Obviously, tattooing is a regular job, but it's not a regular job. You feel me? Like, I make more money than contractors. And that's real life. Like, the dude that helped me figure out my flooring and stuff, he told me his prices and stuff like that. And he charged the same I do as I'm starting out. You feel me? And so they was like, damn, maybe I should have went to something else. Like, maybe you should have, you feel me? Yeah. But that's because this is something that I love. So that's the best part. It's like, you got to sacrifice. If you really want to get to where you want to be, you got to sacrifice. Like I said, sleep, food, your fun, you know what I mean? Going out, just gas is expensive. Going to hang out with people, bro. I don't remember the last time I seen my core circle. Dante, Boca, Lambo, you know what I mean? The people that I hang out with on a daily basis. I don't remember the last time I seen them. If I remember the last time I seen Don because he came to my house. But if you want to hang out with me, you got to come to my house.
Facts. I think most of the time I see this nigga Johnny is when we do the podcast at this point. Because we got multiple businesses each that we all trying to manage at the same time. But I love doing the podcast because we get to, bring everybody together. Because we all busy. You know what I'm saying?
We're all busy, yeah.
That scheduling part is hard when it comes to getting our guests together. But like, we all make that sacrifice because we want somebody else to gain something other than ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to sacrifice, you feel me? Because if you don't, then like I said, you're not going to be able to enjoy. You're not going to be able to enjoy or get to where you want to go, honestly, because like, say, and I ain't even got to the sacrifice with finances yet, but say, right, like, you hanging out all the time, you still smoking bud, you got a regular job, you only making about $20 an hour, 24, 25, 20, that's kind of on the high end. Most people only making like $17, $16 an hour because they work in entry level jobs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're only making that every 2 weeks, 9 times out of 10, you're barely making $1,000, maybe $1,100, unless you're pulling like hours, you feel me? But then there's those people that make a little bit more money, but a lot of people, especially our age, they go out a lot.
Oh yeah.
Drinking at the bar is expensive.
Hella.
Bro,
it adds up too quick.
Expensive,
it adds
bro.
up so quick.
And that's one reason why I don't drink, bro. Like, I don't drink. Like, I used to party crazy, drink hella. If I do drink, I'm gonna get a bottle because why in hell would I go take 3 shots at Shake for $30-$40, bro? If I could have just bought a bottle of Hennessy, you feel me? Or tequila for what, $30-$50. Right. Me, bro, I research stuff before I start doing things. So I'm not finna be buying the most expensive bottles of tequila because I understand that all that is marketing. The tequila in them bottles is just as cheap as heck.
You still gonna get the same amount of drunk as maybe the cheaper bottle too.
You feel me, bro? Like, and when I went to like I was at this liquor store and this dude he told me, he was the owner of the store. He was like, why are you gonna buy that when you can? Why would you buy that Hennessy if I got some cognac right here that's a little bit cheaper? That's better than that. And he said, I got you. I said, say less.
Yeah,
that's what I learned. About. It's marketing. You feel me? It's all marketing. But I'm gonna jump back on with this sacrificing. And so sacrificing your finances, I would say take about 20% of each of your checks. You feel me? And put it to the side before you pay your bills. If you can't afford to do that, then you need to get some more money. Right. You need to figure it out. You need to pull more hours. We live in a time right now where people don't want to work. So there's jobs. You feel me? There's jobs.
Yeah, that's true. There's availability. If you want to go get it, you can get it.
It's there. You feel me? It's there.
You just got to put that pride aside and just, you got knuckle up and get going.
I work graveyard, bro. I work graveyard and I tattoo during the daytime. I sacrifice my sleep. You feel me? I sacrifice my time with my kids. You got to be able to sacrifice. And finances is one of the big sacrifices because you can't live like you want to live when you still living at the bottom. I don't care what nobody say, bro. We still at the bottom. Majority of all of us, you feel me? We still at the bottom. Like if you don't got no assets, bro, and you ain't got stuff flowing in for you to where you don't gotta go out and get it every single day, and you feel me, barely got $1,000 in your account, whatever the case may be, you feel me, you really on the bottom, you feel me? You really need to start making some sacrifices because shoot, I'm right there right now. I'm broke, you feel me? My investments, I'd rather go broke investing than going broke hanging out and partying, period.
It's way better.
Yeah, I think a lot of times people just got to accept the fact that they got to give up what they want for what they need.
And people don't do that. People see Instagram, this and that. They see all the flashy stuff people post and they want to go and do the same thing.
Relax.
And I mean,
it's wild.
It's nice.
And that's nature though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But you know, it's what you want. You know, if you want to live that finer life, that's completely fine. Being materialistic is completely fine, but you got to be able to get there. You can't be materialistic and act like you living on top when you still struggling to live that life. Why would you go broke trying to look nice? You feel me?
Man, people like that.
Like why would you go broke trying to look broke? I wear black, bro. I wear Vans, bro.
Right.
Like, bro, I
be chilling with a hoodie almost every day.
Like, a hoodie on, bro. I don't care about what nobody got to say about me. I don't care about what no girl got to say about me because you know what? I'm going to tell y'all right now, bro. Once I started getting it for myself and I started taking better care of myself and I started getting it more in the business world, the girls came even more. And now I'm pushing them away, you feel me? Because I'm happy with what I got. I don't need y'all, bro. I see a bigger picture now, you feel me?
Yeah.
If you want girls, I'm talking to the men right now, you feel me? I'm talking to y'all. If y'all want girls, you feel me? Get your life together. Get your money up. Get your life together because these girls right now, especially if I don't know what type of woman you looking for, but they need a man with stability. You feel me? They need a man with stability, a man that's not finna mooch off of them, a man that's finna get it out the mud. They ain't gotta worry about him getting up and going to work and taking care of the family. You feel me? Because to me, I was born in the 90s. You feel me? Being a real man is taking care of your family. You feel me? My girl don't gotta pay the bills, period. I take care of both the rents. This rent at the shop and the rent at the crib. You feel me? I take care of the bills. You ain't gotta worry about it. You take care of everything. Whatever you want to take care of, you got it. You feel me? But the big stuff, it's on me. It ain't no 50-50, none of that. It's 100%. The bills is paid. That's all you got to worry about. That's what being a real man is taking care of your family. I got 3 kids, bro. I don't got time to be out here like debating with people about what they should be doing. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
For their family. But sacrifice, bro. You got to sacrifice things to get to where you want to go. And one piece of game that I'm finna tell everybody is if you don't got kids, if you do not have kids, you have everything that you need to be able to blossom into the biggest tree, the biggest flower, the biggest anything that you want to be. You just got to put in that work. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I got 3 kids, 2 by one woman, 1 by the other woman. When you got to pay child support and you got other things that you need to take care of, you feel me? Clothes, school, feeding them, you know what I mean? Kids is picky. They only want to eat a certain thing. They not finna eat the same food I'm eating. Right. You got to make sure that your kids eat just like our parents made sure that we eat. We ate even if they were struggling, you feel me? It's just what it is. So having kids and stuff like that, you got to be able to put that in. You can't worry about everything else because then you for one, you're not being a man, you're not taking care of your business, and that's what's important. Right. But I need everybody to focus and really get to it because there's too many hours in a day. You feel me? There's too much time in a week
to not be doing nothing.
to be playing, and I ain't gonna lie, I be on the game. I be on the game a lot. You feel me? Like I play the video game a lot. I watch anime. You feel me? Like I be chilling. Like I really be chilling, but I still be putting in that work.
Yeah, sometimes you need that little release, bro. You can't be 100%. I mean, sometimes it takes that,
but you gonna
still
go crazy.
Exhale at least.
Yeah,
you know
you gotta be able to exhale, but it's enough time in the day. You feel me to really be able to grind and still do the things that you enjoy doing, but you just got to cut back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. You just got to cut back a little bit.
Yeah, that sacrifice of finances, of time, you know what I'm saying? You know what they say, you can't be out here chasing these girls because, you know, somebody with time ain't got no money, and somebody with money ain't got no time.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Forex thing you did.
Yeah.
So that's where I saw you last time, the little meeting day I got invited to. When I went there, I'm like, what the heck is this? I didn't know what it was until I got there. But how I got you into it, and like, because I saw you were like a speaker, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what got you into doing that, or who got you into it?
So this girl Jasmine, she got me into it. She I think she from Portland, Hillsborough, one of the two. She from out here though. Mm-hmm. She ended up moving. I don't know where she live now. I think LA or something. She doing pretty well for herself. But she put me onto the business. You feel me? And when I learned about it, I knew that there was something with charts that I needed to learn. You feel me? I knew this growing up. I need to learn how to get into that space. I didn't know whether it was stocks. I didn't know what it was. So she introduced it to me, just like how you came to the little event, you know what I mean? Try to get some little insight, whatever. You know, I went to one of those too. Actually, no, I didn't. I met her at like a bar or something. And I was just like, she was like trying to talk me up and shit like that. And I'm like, bro, honestly, like, I don't care about none of that. What is it that you do? Show me, you feel me? Put me on. I need to learn how to trade. I need to learn. So she just gave me the whole rundown on Forex, what it was. You know, at the time it was like a $3 trillion market. Now it's way surpassed that. Like Forex, if you do not know, it's the largest financial industry in the world. It's dealing with all the money in the world. So not just the US dollar like stocks is, but it's dealing with the yen, the Japanese yen, the British pound, you know, the Mexican peso. You're dealing with literally every dollar in the world of currency, you feel me? And you're trading it. And so I had to learn that. And that's pretty much what it was. I learned, she didn't teach me, you know, there was an educational platform she put me on, blah, blah, blah. It was a bunch of other stuff that I'm not finna go into because I'm not promoting that no more. But I will say, I learned a lot, and I will say that if you do not know how to trade, that's a space that you might want to just, I won't say dive into it 100%, but do research onto it, because it's something that it's something that can never be taken away from you. It's a skill set that can never be taken away, and it doesn't matter what the economy is in. It's recession proof. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, as long as you know how to trade, you're able to get money. But the one thing about it is you got to put in the time. It's not something that you could just jump into and make $1,000 off of. Right. I'll be lying if I told you that. You feel me? I've lost thousands of dollars trading Forex, but I've also made thousands of dollars trading Forex. Mm-hmm. So that was one of the biggest things that I've learned skill set wise, in that, you know, while I was building my Barber brand, while we were building produce, while I was building all of that, going through the trenches, that's another skill set that I was learning at the time. And so that's a skill set that I'm very, 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 very experienced with. You know what I'm saying? Because I put in years doing it.
You still do it?
Yeah, I still trade. You know what I mean? I don't promote it because that's not the, like, I'm not educating people on that. You know,
you're doing your own thing.
I'm just doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's, like I said, it's a skill set that I got that.
But it helped you a lot then.
Bro, it helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying?
So it's trading, it's exchanging currency, right? That, like, foreign exchange, is that what it's short for?
Mm-hmm, yeah, okay. Foreign exchange, it's exchanging currency. But really what it is I can't get down in the specifics of it because honestly, I never really, that was the part I did the research, but I researched the technicals. You know what I mean? So I researched on how to do it. Like, how I could make money off of it. I never really dove into just like what it is, you feel me? Like,
it's probably like a similar way how people run with cryptos nowadays, because it's like, we can flip this, we can get in, we can get out, we can do whatever with it, but there's also like that big scale of what crypto could be for the future too, that a lot of people probably don't really care about or really know about. You know what I'm saying? So I see what you mean by that.
Yeah, like I can't really explain like what it is, but the best way I could tell you is, you making educational guesses on which direction the market is going to go. You feel me? You can make money going up or down. If you guess it's going down and you put in your marker and say, I'm finna sell here, you could take out at any moment. And the best thing about Forex is that I like, other than stocks, is there's no penalties. You feel me? You don't like you can pull your money out. If you just made or most brokers, you know what I mean, they have like a minimum of what you can withdraw, whether it's $10, $20, $50, whatever. But you can pull your money out any day of the week, you feel me, as long as the market is open. And the market is open 5 days a week. So it's like but the crypto market is open 7 days a week, Sunday to Sunday, you feel me? So it's like you can withdraw your money anytime, whereas stocks, you can't really do that. You got to wait for specific days, specific time, so on and so forth.
So I want to know, like, what would you say to somebody who be like, okay, this is some pyramid scheme type of...
Everything's a pyramid scheme, bro.
Did you have to pay them to join? Is that what happened?
Yeah. Right. But what you're paying for is education.
Yeah, so that class of thing. So the thing I went to, so like, let's say I pay to join you, and then I get people to, go underneath me, and then you get paid too. Is that the way that works?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So pyramid scheme.
No, but look though,
it's educational. I get it.
Yeah, but look though, this is what I like to say when people say pyramid scheme, bro. Every job is a pyramid scheme. You feel me? Because you got entry level people. What you're paying for is you don't have to bring people into the business. Mm-hmm. You're that's another business that they offer. You feel me? So what you're paying for is the education, and they had over hundreds of educators, whatever fits your style. You feel me? Of how you wanted to learn. So as I kept going in into the business, I found educators that I liked, you feel me, that fit my style, that I had similar stories to, just stuff like that. I researched them, and I like his teaching style. So boom, that's who I was watching every day. They got a schedule that they go on live, and they teach you stuff, they teach you their strategies, they actually take live trades with you so you can make money with them, just stuff like that.
Is it a one-time fee or a monthly fee?
A monthly fee, and so they had different packages at the time. Now they teaching you, like, not to promote this business because I'm not a part of them no more, but they're great because they teach you not only Forex and crypto, like how I was learning back when I was a part of it, but now they teaching content creators. They're teaching you how to really tap into social media and really make money as an influencer.
How to market yourself. Huh?
Teaching you how to market yourself, teaching you, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. Because I will say that was probably the best business to teach me how to be to where I am today.
Yeah, I always enjoyed that part of your journey too, because I would always see you post the most inspirational talks and stuff on your stories, and like really be speaking on game. That's probably one of the things that probably drew me the most to wanting to have you on the podcast, is just how educated you become. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of where you got so far, obviously.
Yeah, and like me firsthand, you feel me, especially from like middle school. I was wild card, you feel me? I still am kind of a wild card. You don't know what I'm gonna do at any moment. But like, I was like the class clown, you feel me? Couldn't take me serious, I was always hustling, but I always enjoyed my fun and I do whatever it was. But this business, you feel me, they goddamn, like, they really, if you really take it serious, you feel me, like, they give you so much game for the little $200 that you got to pay every month, the little $150, whatever it was, you feel me? And so it's like, not only are they teaching you how to make money, but also they're teaching you how to be a business owner. They're teaching you how to carry yourself in a professional manner. You know what I mean? They're teaching you how to manifest your dreams and turn them into reality. They're teaching you how to do research and read books. You know what I mean? And just become more of like aware. You know what I mean? Just more of aware.
Providing you with those skills.
Yeah, the skill sets, you know what I'm saying?
Stuff that they don't teach you in school, probably, right?
Yeah, a lot of stuff that they don't teach you in school. And I'm going to say, like, that's one of the reasons why I have grown into the person that I am now, because, I take things that I do like, things that I don't like. I'm going to always take the things that I do like and apply those things.
Of course.
And, being vulnerable but speaking life into people are one of those two things that I realized that I was really good at. Yeah. And that was through that business and building and just bringing more people in and showing them the blueprint of how they can make money trading Forex. But then also not even just doing that, but just being like a life coach to people, like giving people the opportunity to be like, yo, you can call me at any moment. It don't got to be about making money. You feel me? If you having a bad day, let's chat. You feel me? Yeah. Like, I'm here, I'm your brother, you feel me? Like, now we locked in. Not only do you got that, but you see me. I'm a business person. That's what I'm doing. This is not just my life. Like, I'm, like you said, a serial entrepreneur. I'm a finna get it any way possible. Right. So it was like that business really like helped me get into mode, like really just being around people. Cause it's like, bro, like when you got access, I don't know who y'all know, if y'all know who this is, but Alex Morton, he's like one of the top network marketers in the world, you feel me? And he's on point. But what he does is he speaks life into people. And not only do he show you how to do what he do, but he speaks life. And so it's like when you got access to people like that, and you got the John C. Maxwell's, you know what I mean, hopping up on the Zoom, you know what I mean? You got all these billionaires hopping on the Zoom, you feel me? I met the CEO of the company, my very first meeting when I went to in Seattle, or it was in Seattle, it was like, out in Seattle area. But I met the CEO of the company, you feel me? He was handing out money to people just for, having their goals, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So it's like when you just can chat with people that got what you want, it takes things to a whole nother level for you. So I'll just say, bro, that business really helped mold me, you feel me? And then like the people that I had in my circle, you feel me? Like my sis JoJo, my bro John, Jenny, Neno, like I had people around me that was willing to put in the footwork. So it was like when I was doing my business with them, building that business, trading and stuff like that, and we taking flights, you feel me, all the time. We going to all these conventions, we getting Airbnbs, we living life, you feel me? Like we living life for real. Like, and when we doing that, and then I'm running a business with people that can't appreciate what they got, you feel me? It tipped the scale for you, you feel me?
I would not. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Having
sense. Partners that are like that.
Yeah, that's a great environment. It feel like, right?
Yeah,
or at least it was at the time.
Yeah, so it's like and I just had to make a choice to myself. Like, okay, I'm getting a little older. You feel me? Like this is cool, but I'm tired of teaching people and just being a mentor to people. I need to take time to myself and really get to the next level. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to pour from a cup that's half empty, you know what I mean? And so when you giving and giving, you can get there, but it's going to take a lot longer unless you just focus on yourself. And so it's like, my mom always say, you can't help nobody that don't want to be helped. And so you also can't help nobody if you're not willing to be helped. So you got to help yourself first before you can help others.
Yeah, so, that's just like when you're on a plane and they say, if your mask come down, make sure you put your mask on before you help somebody else. Yeah. Because it's like you can't help somebody if you done passed out yourself.
Yeah, fact.
For real, right?
You know what I mean?
It's literally what it is, you feel me? You got to get that lifeline first so that you could be the lifeline for anybody else. Yeah. So, and I tell my friends, like I tell them like it is, you feel me? Like, yo, I'm about to get it.
Yeah, I got a question for you. So when you was talking about all the education you received, all the things you was learning, do you read books, right?
I did.
Are there any books that like you live by, or anything that you took from a book where it's like, yeah, this is key. I needed this.
Building an empire, it taught me, like, obviously it's a network marketing book, but like if you like being a business owner, you kind of are like you have to build a team. You feel me, Johnny? You feel me? You want to duplicate yourself into your teammates, and so that they could be just like you. You feel me? If you don't duplicate into other people, then your business is never gonna run the way that you want. Right. So half-ass training, it's not it. You feel me? So building an empire, if you want to be a business owner, you might want to read a book that's like that. The 4 Agreements, that's a really good book as well. Teaches you about yourself. And then get Think and Grow Rich. That's like the number one favorite. But I'm gonna say building an empire for me, because that's what helped me really duplicate into other people and really just get the plan of, okay, if this is what you want to do, you feel me? You got to set up meetings. You feel me? You gotta be on top of it, because if you're not communicating with people and being transparent with people, how do you expect them to understand? How do you expect them to know what's really going on? Right. So you got to be transparent with people and just communicate with people and let them know this is how it is, you know what I mean? But you got to lead by example. A lot of people want to point the finger and tell, and you can't tell somebody if you're not doing it yourself.
Facts.
So it's like, what type of person would I be if I'm just around here telling my homies, bro, you got to get to it, you got to grind, but I'm not leading by example. Yeah. I'm going to always lead by example first. Yeah. First and foremost, you feel me? I can't teach my kids. I got 3 daughters. I can't teach my daughters what a man's supposed to look like if I'm out here treating a mama like crap, you feel me? I'm out here running around the streets. I'm not taking care of my business, you feel me? We out here struggling. They don't know. I mean, my daughter do kind of know that we ain't really got it like that, because I be complaining sometimes. But you feel me? I'm transparent, you feel me? Like I'm not finna be lying to my kids just so that,
so you could feel better.
Yeah, so that I could feel better, you feel me? Like I need them to understand that, my kids is spoiled, bro. Like they don't need for nothing.
I bet.
Like they don't need for nothing. Like my kids, like when I tell you, bro, like when other people's kids come to my house, it's like Wonderland up in that. You feel me? Like it's lit.
I don't got this at home,
bro. No, for real. Like they be trying to take toys home and all of that because we got the big Barbie houses, we got the big kitchens. You feel me? Like my daughter, like we gave them the master bedroom. You feel me? So that they can have all the space. They got. Bro, when I tell you they walk, the ceiling is like the ceiling in here, you feel me? And it's big old mirrors. I let them draw on the mirrors, you feel me? Like they have free range of motion as long as they being respectful.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like y'all got it all, but I need y'all also to know, you better be grateful because we don't got it like that. You feel me? But y'all got it like that because we gonna always make sure that y'all good. So I'm just transparent the same way I am with my kids, the same way I am with everybody. You feel me? I'm not finna sugarcoat nothing with nobody because at the end of the day, that don't help nobody.
Facts.
So you've done a lot of like different types of businesses, all this. So is it hard to figure out what you want to do exactly? Because you can't really do everything at once to be successful. Like for me, it's like I have Epic. That's my cash cow now. So now I'll open up my new shop that I have now.
Yeah, I seen that. So congrats too. Also
appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. So that's the way I like to do things. I don't have to do everything at once because when you do everything at once, this and that, you can't really like focus on one thing at once. Yeah. So how do you do it? Because not many people can do it, and if they do, they always fail.
I be satisfied with what I got in my life. You know what I mean? I don't be complaining. But when it comes to like my work ethic, I always want to put in more work. I always want to do more. So it's like, that's one thing that's just, it's hard for me. Like, so I know that it's hard for other people that got a lot of ideas, but also one thing that's hard for people is to start. A lot of people, it's hard to start and just do it. Me, I'm a doer. I'm a do it and I'm gonna think about it later. Mm-hmm. This is what I want to do. I'm gonna make it happen. Like this building, it was out of my budget. Everything about it was wrong, but nobody would rent to me. You feel me? Nobody would rent a room to me in this whole area. Like all the tattoo shops I hit up, they talking about maybe a percentage, or you ain't got enough experience. Just feed me all this stuff that I ain't want to hear. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done hitting up tattoo shops. I'm finna figure out how to just get my own spot.
You had to bet on yourself instead.
Yeah, I had to bet on myself. You know what I mean? And it's scary, but you got to do and figure it out later sometime. Yes, it's good to have a plan and to go with that plan. But one thing I'm going to say is just like our lives, bro, like just have the end result in mind. You feel me? And then get to that end result.
Fill in that blank. Yeah. However we got to fill in that
blank. If your business ain't sustainable without you being there, it's not successful. Yep. It will not be successful. You have to be able to leave your business and it make money for you. You feel me? And if that's not happening, then you cannot. It's 9 times out of 10, it's gonna fail.
Like, how do you do that here when it comes, because you're the tattoo artist? Well, how do you make money? Let's say when you leave, is people being here like?
But with this, I don't plan on having other people in here for a while because I'm tired of working with other people.
You've been through it, huh?
Yeah,
That's why.
I've been through the mud, and people's opinions. I don't want nobody else's opinion. You feel me? Like I don't care what you got to say at this point, bro. I've been doing business for so long that anybody that ain't been doing business longer than me, or they don't have no real success with this, I don't care what you think I should be doing, bro. Right. I don't care. Think about what you need to be doing. Because honestly, bro, like I got this. We're gonna be good. You feel me? I don't care. Like people be coming in here like, yo, you should. No, I should not. No, I should not. Why do I need 10 artists? You got a big space. You could have. Oh no, because now that's a whole bunch of people that I gotta deal with, and I'm still.
And their homies coming down here.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I don't want people's friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want an experience. You feel me? And what people like to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And when I got women getting tattoos, you feel me? I need them to feel comfortable. I need everybody to feel comfortable. That's one thing about me I learned as a kid is I know people's body language. I understand how people feel. I really pick up body signs and how people feel, and I just really like people to feel comfortable. Right. So I feel like it's very uncomfortable when you got a whole bunch of people squished into a space. Oh, yeah, and for sure. You know what I mean? Like,
it feels crowded.
Yeah, it's crowded. You know what I'm saying? And tattoos, like, it's very personable. You know what I'm saying? Like how am I finna have somebody over here half naked getting a tattoo and somebody else over there half naked getting a tattoo, and you can just look over and see they whole butt? You feel me? Like, it's just like, nah, bro.
You want a little bit of privacy too.
I need privacy. That's why, I set up in the room. You know what I mean? Like, my tattoo spot is in the room. If I do get another artist, I might get one artist out here, sacrifice whatever I got going on out here, so that they can have a space. Right. But I'm not finna have a whole bunch of artists in here. You know what I mean? And I'm not too worried about it, because honestly, my negotiation skills is ridiculous. I'm not paying like people think I'm paying for this place. You feel me? So it's like, paying the bills ain't like that. Like, average tattoo artist starting out make $2,000 to $3,000 a month. So it's like, that's gonna pay my bills perfectly fine. You feel me? So it's like, as long as 2-3 years down the road, if I want to open up another building, I got somebody that I look up to, and he got three schools. Alec Turner, he's got 3 schools, I think now. He's got different tattoo shops. I'm not gonna put specific number on the schools and the tattoos, because I don't really know, because he just got another building. You feel me? But
it's always growing.
Yeah, he came out of prison. You feel me? And he got his tattoo license, and he just immediately started putting in work. Yeah. When he got his first shop, it looked like this. You know what I mean? Real bare. Me and the homies was pulling up. You feel me? I'm bringing people from the college. You feel me? Like, we bringing our homies through. They getting tatted by him. But it looked just like this. It was plain. There was nothing in there. Not no TVs. Not no nothing. It was just him by himself, and he was making a play. But to see him opening up all these different shops, you know what I'm saying? And he got schools now. It's like, you get people in there to take over your spot, pay the bills, get some bread on top of that. You know what I mean? You put your money to the side, and then you open up another establishment.
Real estate.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, you just keep doubling up and doubling up and doubling up, and then now everything is working for itself, and you keeping your money, because I'm not a greedy person. You feel me? Right. Like, I've never been greedy, so I'm not finna wring people dry, but I'm gonna always put people in the best position possible for them to make money.
Because then you make money.
Because then I make money. You feel me? So it's like, if I'm finna be hitting you over the head, it's no point. I'd rather just do it by myself. Thanks. Because then it's not gonna be good for you or me, because now you got an attitude every time you come in here. I know you're not happy to be here. I need people to be happy. Yeah. And I need it to not only be an experience for the client, but I need it to be an experience for the people that I got renting, or whatever the case may be. If you want to be part of the chief team, you feel me, then that's what we're going to do eventually. But it's like, I'm going to get there. But as of right now, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to do it dolo. I'm going to save my bread, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm ready to open up another building, maybe I might just have this be one building with 1-2 artists up in here. Now, this is my building, but this is their building. You feel me? Now, this is their shop that they run. And as long as they running it how I need them to run it, everything is good.
Right. I mean, this is something I just wanted to know for myself. Like, before you started running businesses and stuff like that, did you have any issues, or like with judgment being so tatted? You know what I'm saying? Is that something that people who have a lot of tattoos, they get a lot of judgment to them, right? Oh, yeah. So is that a problem getting work, things like that, or just dealing with people? Or how do you deal with that?
When you talk to me, as soon as I open my mouth, you automatically know that I'm not who you think I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can look at the tattoos, you can judge me, but my mom raised me very well. You feel me? I have, my manners are beyond this world. You feel me? So it's like, my mannerism is crazy. So it's like, as soon as you speak to me, you know I'm educated. You know I'm not on BS. You feel me? Yeah, I'm gonna speak my mind, but at the end of the day, it's like any job, like for instance, the job I got right now. Yeah, when I walk in, they might see all the tattoos on my neck, you feel me, my hands and all of that. But then as soon as that interview start, they like, damn. Yeah. We need you. There's never been a job that I did not get hired on the spot. Feel me?
It's in you, it's not on you.
Yeah, it's in me, you feel me? So it's like, I don't need to wear the nicest clothes, you feel me? I don't need to act like somebody that I'm not, because I carry myself like my grandfather and them, bro. I have pioneers in my family. The person who built Jack's Chicken, my grandfather, that was his store first. He got ripped out of a deal with, 100 years ago, but it's like, he didn't know how to read and write, but he knew how to do business. You feel me? He knew how to be a pioneer. He knew how to get to it. My grandmother, my mother, my father, everybody in my family, they go getters. So it's like, when it come to making stuff happen, I'm gonna make it happen. Yeah. And so it's like work ethic. I got that because my sports, it instilled me, bro. I wrestled since legit first grade. I wrestled, ran track, played football, and I played basketball. So it's like me doing all those things instilled discipline in me at a very young age and a hard work ethic because I'm very competitive. I like to work hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be the one that everybody is talking about. Oh, he lazy. Hell no.
Yeah. Luckily, we ain't got to worry about that, right?
No. Well, appreciate you coming on, having us over here in the spot. You know,
thanks again, bro. Definitely extremely proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Everything you've been building over the years. It's a pleasure to see, and we really enjoy having you on the show, bro.
No, definitely.
Is there anybody you think we should get on the show next? Anybody that pops in your mind locally or anywhere in the near?
Yeah, Jordan Carter, bro. He is him, bro, when it comes to business. He is him. Yep. When it comes to, bro, he's a genius, you feel me? When it comes to falling, hitting the ground, you feel me? And not letting that break you down and rebuilding and then doing all the things that I just said as far as like putting life into other people and helping them. Selfless. You feel me? Bro, this man, you feel me? I'm gonna let him tell it if y'all get him on the podcast. But just know, bro, he putting on for the city, bro, and he don't talk. He don't talk about nothing that he do. He don't post nothing that he do. Right. But let me tell you, bro, he got his hands in everything. Everything that we all wish that we had our hands in, you feel me? He got his hands in. So definitely get Jordan Carter on there. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, bro, like I wish that there was more people. Rita, she don't even live here no more. Rita Calloway, she put me on with she gave me my first opportunity. You feel me? My first chair, and she gave it to me for pretty much nothing. You feel me? Because she wanted to see me win. And like I told her this a couple weeks ago. You feel me? She's like, I'm proud of you. You doing your thing? I'm like, man, look, I'm picking up what y'all putting out. You feel me? You put me on with game. You feel me? There's the David Fergusons. You feel me? There's a lot of people. The Black Mannequin, my boy Brian, he really putting in work, bro. You got to get him because he going to speak life too, bro. I know. You feel me? He going to speak life. Like when I tell he gonna speak life because he don't care. He gonna be himself. That's somebody you definitely got to get on here for sure.
I agree. Absolutely, man.
If y'all want to get with me, you know what I mean? Chief X Tattoos, Chief X Curry, get with me. You know what I'm saying? You can book an appointment.
Cool. Yeah, that's it.
PDX Biz Talk, man. Everybody, if y'all enjoy what y'all listen to, make sure y'all follow and like and subscribe
for sure
on YouTube and whatever platform you viewing or listening to this on.
Twitter now.
You know me. My name's Zeke. It's my boy Johnny. Our boy Chief just killed the pod. We really appreciate this guy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. PDX Biz Talk, where you have real conversations with real business owners, man. I'll hit you on the next one. Pow.